Hi everyone, my name is Krisha Sarabun, also known as the Giant Slayer, and my life's mission is to influence thought to change behavior. Today we're talking about the Better Business Building Brand Challenge. That's a lot of B's, right? But I'm on a mission right now to help people build better businesses on purpose. One of the things that I've realized is that because social media is so saturated and so flooded with everyone running their particular race, that somehow people are getting misguided and they are skipping out doing the foundational parts of business. Hey Gemma, hey Carrie, and they are trying to speed up their progress, trying to speed up their process without even putting the foundation for their personal brand, ministry brand, or even their business. So today I want to talk about how do we build better brands or how do we build better businesses. And I'm doing a challenge right now. If you have not already signed up for the challenge, it's absolutely free. I will put the link in the comments so that you guys can sign up. But one of the things that the mistakes that we make in building a better brand is that we start talking to fictitious characters. People buy from humans, not from heroes, and they buy different. I've seen a lot of people on social media saying, thank you, Gemma, she said, look snatched. I've seen a lot of people on social media do things like this. Tell me if you guys have seen this on social media. Somebody will post and say, I don't know who this is for, but this is for somebody. Hey, Christina, this is for somebody, or somebody is going through this right now, and there's all this talk about somebody. Who is somebody? If you're speaking to your audience, it's time for you to get direct. So it's time to say that if you are experiencing this, I'm talking to you. Let's stop with this. Somebody is going through this. Is this for somebody? This is for somebody, because most of the times that somebody doesn't even know that you're talking to them. So instead, the language that you can use on social media is saying something like, this is for you if. That means that you're now talking to me and you're giving me some symptoms of the problem that I'm going through. So you're saying this is for you if you're struggling with X. This is for you if you're struggling with this particular thing. You're talking about a topic and you're speaking directly to me. Instead of saying somebody, I don't know who's somebody that you're talking to on social media. So while you're out on social media, chances are that somebody else is doing exactly what you're doing, which means that you have to show you're different. Somebody's selling the same story, the same book, doing the same coaching program, building the same business, because of course there's nothing new under the sun. But what is new, right? You see it all the time, right, Christina? What is new is what you are building as a brand. What is new is your personal story. So let us stop these fictitious characters and let us start talking directly to people. Now, how do you establish authority as an expert on a particular topic? It means that people must clearly be able to see the topic that you're talking about. There must be consistency. Sometimes what we do is that we are constant and we are not consistent. I'm going to explain the difference. Constant means that we are posting something every day. So we are guaranteed to show up on social media every day because we are constant. So I'm constantly posting every day. My content is out. I'm constant. When I'm consistent, it means that I'm trying to drill a point in on a particular topic consistently. So I'm using this particular topic and I'm repeating this content consistently. So my audience now knows what is the topic that I'm teaching. They now know what I want to be an expert of. Don't get caught in the trap of just saying, I need to post 2 to 3 times a day, or I need to post at least 1 time a day. That you post things crazily that end up hurting your business instead of building your business. Let me share some things that hurt your business. Some things that hurt your business is sharing content that is absolutely unrelated to who you're trying to be an expert in and you're trying to share that particular topic with. We have to get away from trying to random post. You got it? Good. I see you, Dana. Trying to random post and not being specific with our post. What is our post leading to? What do we want to guide our audience to? What is the experience that we want them to have? What is that consistent topic that we want to be known for? If you come to my page or any of my videos, you will see 3 things. You will see I am a woman of God. You will see I am a woman of purpose, and you will see I am a woman of business. I never stray from those three. Yeah, you may get sprinkles of my personal life because I like sports, I like fashion. You will get sprinkles of those things. But the predominant thing, thank you, Tessa, the predominant things is I'm a woman of God, I'm a woman of purpose, I'm a woman of business. You will never see me sharing unrelated content on my platform because I am establishing a voice in a particular topic. If I talk about cooking today and then tomorrow I talk about devotionals and then the next day I talk about coaching and then the next day I talk about fashion and then the next day I talk about another topic, chances are I am confusing my audience and I am contaminating my brand instead of building my brand because people aren't sure, do I want to cook? Do I want to coach? Do I want to write a book? Do I want to be funny? They're not really sure. Hey Lulu, they're not really sure who I am as a business. So let's not make the mistake of trying to be constant and not consistent. What does this mean? It means that every time I show up on social media, and we're specifically talking about building brands using social media. Social media is a tool. It's neither good nor bad. It's how you use it. So when I see people saying, social media is doing this, social media is doing that. No, you are doing it because you lack control. You are doing it because you lack thoughtfulness. You are doing it because you lack mindfulness. Social media isn't doing anything to you that you are not allowing it to do. So when you get on social media, establish what is my purpose for being here. What have I come to do? Did I come to get information? Did I come to learn something? Did I come to share? What have I come to share? What do I want people to know? What do I want them to say about me? Because listen, people will judge a book by its cover. We would like to say, oh, don't judge me. But the truth is, people are absolutely going to judge you based on the content that you put out because it's a reflection of you. So some of the things that you do that may be hurting your brand is just throwing your random thoughts out there without much thought of how does this link back to my brand? How does it link back to what I'm talking about? How does it link back to my content? How does it link back to my customer experience? When you're on social media, it's one of the touch points of your customers. Anybody getting anything out of this? I see you guys rocking with me. It's one of the touch points of your customers. So think, when my customer sees this particular post, number one, I'm not doing somebody is going through this today. No, we ain't talking to fictitious characters. We're talking to real people. So it's not about the somebody. It's about, are you going through this? Are you experiencing this? Is this your particular struggle? We're not doing this somebody. So that's the first thing that we're going to change, right? The second thing is that we're not going to be constant. We're going to be consistent, which means that we are posting with a goal. We're posting with an end result. We're posting with something in mind. I would rather you not post for a day if you're not sure what to post than you post randomly and it hurts your brand because people not sure, Luan, if you want to cook. Like, we just see these random plates of food. Like what are you trying to do? Are you trying to build a cooking business? Are you trying to be an expert on a particular topic? Don't do random because random hurts your brand building. Make sure that there's a consistent thread throughout everything that you post on social media, because social media is a tool and it depends on how you use it is the type of results that you are most definitely going to get out of it. So listen, pictures don't build brands, you do, right? Pictures don't build brands, you do. You use the pictures to build your brand, but you are building your brand. What do I mean? I mean people must know the personality behind the brand. Every time people see Krisha Sarah Bowen or Purpose Diaries or anything that I share, I want them to see, okay, she's relatable. I want them to see, oh, she always has good content. There's specific things I want my customers, my clients, people who respond to my voice to see about my brand. I don't want them to get tired and say, oh, we're not gonna watch her today because she doesn't give anything of substance. I want them to think every time that they see me posting, it is something of substance. Another mistake that people make, right, while building brands is that we try to put these excessively long captions that nobody's going to read because it does not pull them into a story. Again, we're talking to fictitious people. People want to know that you have been through something. So stop this generic terms and generic, extremely long captions that people are not going to read because they don't get the essence of what you're talking about. Now, there is value in quality, giving quality to your audience. I can tell you that I've been able to do more with less people than trying to get a whole bunch of people to follow my movement and to follow my brand. Why? Because once I give quality to a small group, the small group now becomes almost like silent partners of my brand or my business. So they are now willing to share. They are now willing to tell someone else about their experience. They're now willing to do something that helps me build my brand. So don't be distracted by the people with the large numbers and the large followings. Of course, that's where we all want to grow to. But don't despise your small following or your small numbers. Everybody started at zero. It's just a matter of mileage. And you cannot expect the same results of someone that is 10 or 20 years in the game for someone that's in the game a couple months. When you do that, you end up trying to find a way to fast track your progress. Fast tracking your progress will guarantee that you get spurts of results, which means in 1 month you may have great traction, you may have great sales, and in the next month your sales are going to decline. Why? Because you have now created an emotionally charged audience who is not following a consistent message, but they are following what you have done and you have learned as a particular technique, but you have skipped the foundation necessary to build them and to grow them. Hi, Angela. So you have to be patient in your growth process. Don't try to do what people who are 10, 20 years in the game are doing. Learn the techniques, learn the principles, but I can tell you that trying to shortcut your results, trying to not build structure is going to hurt your business more than it's going to help your business. So if you have to have one product and sell that one product, that is what you're going to do until you have measurable success with one product. Do not try to diversify your message too soon in the process, because what's going to happen is what I talked about earlier. You're going to dilute the perception of people of your brand. So this is what I want you to think about for today. I want you to think about when people see my posts, what do I want them to do? What is the frame that I want to put into their mind? What is the awareness that I want to bring to my audience? Day one of our challenge talks about awareness. And if you're on my email list, you would have already got your workbook. You would have already got the email for today talking about building awareness and why it is important. But I want you to think this is a part of my brand building. Is what I'm about to post, is what I'm about to share, is what I'm about to endorse, is it strengthening or is it weakening my brand position? That's the first thing I want you to think about. The next thing I want you to think about is, am I being constant or am I being consistent? Am I just posting to post, or am I posting with an end result in mind? The third thing I want you to think about as you're building your brand is what does this lead to? What is my customer experiencing? What do I want them to do? What is the next stage? Is there a clearly defined process for my business, or am I trying to just share motivational quotes with hopes that when I post my sale that people buy? Listen, I always say, I appreciate your cute quotes. I appreciate your nice graphics. But cute quotes and nice graphics are absolutely nothing if there's no substance behind it. So don't think that you can build a brand by just sharing cute inspirational quotes. Yeah, we appreciate your quotes, man. We like it. We like that you want to make us feel good. But motivation is everywhere. What are you doing outside of these quotes? What are you doing outside of this motivation? What is the next step? What action do you want me to take? This is how you build a better brand, by realizing, yes, I can post a quote, but my quote should absolutely connect to my message on my story, and then my quote should be pointing people somewhere, and then my customers should have an experience that they go through even when they see my quote. Pictures don't build brands, that you do. Another mistake that people make. Man, I'm talking about so many mistakes today. I think I need to end this video because I'm going to just keep talking and giving you all the gems, right? Another mistake that people make when they're building brands is that they're afraid to share their personal story about their experiences. Only when people hear what you've been through, then they connect to your brand. So you may be trying to establish a brand on a particular topic, and again, you're using fiction. You're using these fictitious characters. You're not saying, I have been through this. What did I share when I'm talking about building better brands challenge? I said that over the past 3 years, I've been able to build a brand in terms of on the topic of purpose. But I'm a woman of God, I'm a woman of purpose, and I'm a woman of business. So when you come to my page, you will see 3 different topics. But each topic is going to lead you to my brand, which talks about purpose. So in everything that I post, I'm building that perception that, hey, she's a woman of God. So, I'm trying to attract a particular audience. She's a woman of purpose. Anytime you interact with my brand, you will hear about purpose, and she's a woman of business, because I believe that your place of purpose is your place of prosperity. So locked in on the inside of you is the wealth that you are looking for on the outside. It's actually on the inside. So if we start doing inventory, and if we start doing internal assessments, and if we start looking at what do I have, and if we start being consistent with our message, and if we start being mindful of what we're sharing, then we would see that social media is not doing anything to us. It's actually a blessing. It's actually a tool that helps you to amplify your message. But if you're amplifying your mess, there's no way to solidify your message. I'm gonna say that again because I thought that quote was just so good. I'm in my Giant Slayer shirt today, so it's like fire, right? It's only amplifying what you are putting out there. So if you want to amplify a message, it means what you put out there is what's going to be heard the loudest. So let's not amplify mess, but let's amplify the message through using our story, using our personal experience, and stop speaking to somebody, but speak to directly the person that is your particular audience. Do we have any questions? Has this helped anyone who is still rocking with me? Let me see some comments. I hope this has helped you. This is the beginning of our challenge, and as I said, please get on my email list. I will post the link in the comments and you guys can click on it. We are just on day 1 of the Building Better Business challenge, because I feel like if a lot of people are skipping the foundational elements, trying to catch up with brands that have more longevity. We are not small businesses. We are businesses using big brand strategy. And if we want to use big brand strategy, it means that we must take time to establish the foundation so that we can get big brand results. If we keep thinking small and doing small brand strategy, we will always remain small. I don't know about you, but I'm building a big brand. So it's not about being a small business. I'm using big brand strategy to amplify the results of my business through being consistent and building a foundation. Luan says, let's amplify the message and not the mess. That's good. Thank you, Nakisha. Thank you, Christina. I hope this has blessed you, and I hope to see you guys, some of you guys doing the email challenge. Please, by all means, post your results. Post what day 1 has shown you. Post your aha moments. For some of you, it may be content that you have already heard, but just post, Krisha, this was a good reminder. Thank you for that reminder. Oh, Krisha, I never thought about it this way. Please do share your feedback with me. I love to hear it, because together we are all building better brands, better businesses, and better ministries. You guys have an amazing Monday, and I'll see you on the inside in the challenge. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.